I missed you
Hey,
guys. I missed you
hey,
guys.
hey, Elliot's
Hey,
back, guys. Elliot's
we're back.
Hey,
back.
We're back, everybody.
Steve's
hey.
been here the whole time. I'm in a bed with my friends. I got the shy guy over here.
Who's
I
this
got,
other guy?
I think it's an angler. It's got a little
Oh, the
dangler.
angler.
It's an
Cute.
angler with the dangler.
It's so funny. Anglerfish in reality are fucking disgusting
They are the
monsters.
epitome of deep sea, frightening, like sci-fi
Demon.
monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
And
They're
you want to know what makes it scarier? Oh yeah, yeah. The male just latches on and then just dies slowly as and
yeah,
becomes fused into the female.
yeah. He reduced to his gonads
and those
for
those
the rest
teeth
of
that
his
are like
days.
the teeth that are like going in all the different directions and shit, and they're like thin, like what the
And just
fuck?
It
yeah,
definitely like makes me. It's one of the few things in nature that makes me go like maybe all of these were designed by God because it's like what else would you? Like, it's the bottom, it's the depths of the ocean, and they're like, let's
mhm.
make it look like a demon. There's not anything down there that is like pleasant looking. It's all horrifying.
It
But
was
what are
like
the
was day like let's say like day 5 was like God's emo day, and he was like,
Yeah, I've been working on some sketches.
it's like the stuff you would draw in your notepad in school. Like,
yeah,
fuck it, that's a thing that lives in the
yeah,
ocean.
I'll just throw it at the bottom of this water stuff, and like
Yeah,
nobody will ever see it.
yeah. No one's
But
gonna want to see this.
but think about this, boys. What does the anglerfish think we look like? Like fucking horrible pink
No, 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 dude. They
blobs.
want this. This
They
is
want this.
this is fantasy land. They're like,
Yeah,
"Rrr."
you saw that fish that went tried to get to the surface, and it kind of just died. And you know, all the memes of like so close.
Is it
Yeah.
the one that's like the big ribbony looking one?
The oarfish is what you're talking
Oarfish,
about.
yeah. Was it an oarfish, Elliot, or something else?
Must have been. I'm assuming. Well, actually, new book alert. I got this. This is a fresh one. It's called "On the Origin of Species"
Oh, it's a
Oh, that's a
Darwin.
classic one.
by
That's
Charles Darwin. I've been reading through it, and I gotta say, I'm not convinced.
Don't feel like watching movies, so I'll watch people guess them instead. I don't know how it goes, I think it starts with your
Yeah, what did
show.
that guy know? Making stuff up for the first time ever.
Like, dude, you just love beaks.
did
Uh,
the T-Rex have feathers?
I think
some
that's a
would, some would
page.
say. Some would say.
And but how do you feel about that, Joe? Like I know certain dinosaurs probably did, but did the
Oh, how
T-Rex?
do I feel about it on a totally unscientific, just where's it in my heart?
Yeah.
Oh, suppose my brain has been riddled with holes by mass media, and I see a T-Rex with no feathers, nary
I
a feather.
know. We've been inundated with the capitalistic version of a
All I know
T-Rex.
is that a T-Rex eventually, at some point in his life, fights a Spinosaurus. That's all I know.
Do you mean the capitalist version of T-Rex because he was so stressed out that all of his feathers fell out because he couldn't make build? He
Well,
couldn't.
not this T-Rex. This T-Rex actually had a top hat and a monocle, and he was
I
doing just fine.
I remember
Yeah,
him.
and on the world's largest penny farthing, with the handlebars all the way up to where the little hands are.
Ooh, I love this T-Rex.
Someone told me that the reason why the T-Rex had
T
little
Thaddeus Rex.
the Thaddeus, yeah. Somebody told me the reason why the T-Rex has the little arms is because of a balance thing. Is that
Look,
you guys can't confirm or deny?
I cannot confirm nor deny.
Okay.
But how does he adjust his top hat with those tiny little arms?
That's a great question. He uses his cane.
Dut, 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 dut.
So how you
But
boys
balance.
doing? What's new?
Does that mean though that like through the process of natural selection, which I'm learning about now, you know what we'll call it that, but
I love
does,
Elliot learning. Elliot, of all the knowledge you've acquired, you're
yeah,
barely learning about the Darwin evolution
never
stuff.
heard of them. Like,
I love the idea that you've never heard of the theory of evolution
no,
until
never heard of
this.
it. But does that mean that the T Rex there was countless T Rexes that just kept tipping over
Yeah,
until a
that's what I
couple of
wonder. Yeah.
Like turtles. And then one
Is
finally just got it.
but that's how evolution like works, right? But it's over like a very long time. that they start losing things like that, right?
Fake news.
Like
It's actually immediate. It's just like boom, somebody falls
evolution
down
is
and like,
immediate.
what up, guys? It's new. I'm 2.0. And then
Yep.
What if suddenly doctors were like, we can't find the appendix on any newborn children?
do you mean that that worthless organ that can blow up and kill you?
Yeah, yeah. The one that people say evolutionarily was meant for something that is pointless
I think
now.
the first thing we would do is say stop opening the children.
Yeah. Why are you
Yeah.
opening them all up? Hey guys, I just want to double check on this one again. I just have a feeling.
I was high and started laughing at opening a horse the other day, Steve.
Don't open your horse.
I was by myself. That's so don't open your horse.
That's a classic bit.
Hey
Don't
guys,
even do it. Don't open it.
I was over at my house yesterday and I opened my horse, and I just got to tell you,
Oh no.
the things you learn when you open a horse.
It makes me think of The Cell, that movie, The Cell.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Visual masterpiece, storytelling fart.
Yeah, it's like Jennifer Lopez goes into the dreams of a serial killer or something.
Who is Vince Vaughn?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Was it Vince Vaughn or was it D'Onofrio?
Maybe it was
D'Onofrio.
D'Onofrio.
But Vince Vaughn might be in it too. I hadn't seen it in a minute.
Maybe they're the same person. That
But
could
there's
see.
that scene where there's like a cross section of a horse, like they have
Mhm.
like a horse and they show like all the
I'm
pieces.
sure I've
of
said it in one of the 7,000 podcasts that we've made, but over in Eastern Washington / Western Idaho, when I went to Gonzaga, the University of Moscow, Idaho was just down the road, and what they had there was a cow with a window in the side of it.
It was like a taxidermied cow.
No, it was alive.
Wait, what?
Yep, they put
Well,
a.
I didn't expect the twist there at the
Yeah,
end.
no, they put a little peephole in there that you could. Oh,
No way.
yeah.
Like how big
that's
of a
the dream.
peephole are we talking about? Then I can finally find out if my girlfriend
Guys,
is stealing all my snacks. Well, let's take a
Yesterday,
look.
after I finished up opening up my horse, I went and took a gander in my cow.
You're just hanging out with someone. You're like, you want to look inside my cow?
A lot of stomachs. More
Wait, what-
stomachs than you would expect.
Many stomachs. We've got an appendix that can blow up. Really fun, by the way. That's another like emo phase of God being like, you know what? Just to put a little let's put a big maybe in there. Let's see what happens.
You know the second stomach in cows is because they kept tipping over with that was only the one.
It's a balance thing.
Yeah, it's balanced.
It was an immediate evolutionary change, by the way. It happened in 1983. Everybody was just like,
Yeah.
oh, new stomach, cool.
Joe,
Just the same year this book was published.
we can't gloss over the cow window. Like what are we talking about here?
I'd have
Like
to
I need
look-
more info.
I would type out with the Googs right now, but I'm not in a position to do that.
Oh, I'm on it.
Yeah, it was literally, I think, just an educational thing.
Cow with window inside it.
But you saw this.
I don't know if I ever went and saw the cow.
You just know of it.
Yeah, because we were all, it was our little like area of schooling up in the Northwest.
Yep, that is a cow with what looks like a porthole from a
Porthole.
ship on it. And
Yep.
I gotta say, I find it significantly unnerving, and I don't want to look at it anymore. Really don't
Well,
like that
now I
at
have
all.
to look. Now I have to
Whoa.
look.
Wait, Elliot, you don't, instead of your first tattoo, you don't want to get out your first porthole?
My little porthole.
Oh no, I also don't like this.
Yeah, there you go. You see, guys,
I also really don't like this.
we're learning. Elliot, out of just complete morbid curiosity, are you reading that book out of morbid curiosity, or is that part of your schooling?
No, I'm not really reading it. I thought it would be I thought it looked nice. This is one of those
It
decorative.
does look nice.
And I was like, I don't think I have a copy of it, and I thought maybe I'd reference it, but I probably won't. So I just kind of like flipping through it. It's kind of interesting to see the way he talks, like to just kind of like back in the day, they were just journaling basically. And
Mhm.
the story behind it is that this is essentially an abstract for his original work, but he was motivated to publish it because of a guy named Alfred Russel Wallace, who got malaria in a jungle and in a fever dream came up entirely with the same theory of natural selection and wrote a letter to Darwin and was like, I got it. And then Darwin was like, oh crap, I got to publish this thing, and so he reduced it to this book. And so the real reason this book exists in this form is because of a hallucination that took place in the jungle.
Oh, that sounds like theft. I think he stole it. He stole it.
Alfred
Dude,
Russell,
and we
they were
never
friendly
know.
too.
We
He's now
would-
considered the co-discoverer of natural selection, but only in recent decades has he become recognized for that. But his work has always been appreciated in ecology, which he continued to contribute to throughout his life.
Very interesting how the evolution of the theory of evolution also evolves.
Exactly. It was very fun. I love that. Is that the title? It's the title of the episode.
That should be the title of the episode. Yeah.
Do it. You
Natural
guys.
selection is something that is kind of like so that's the Darwin, like when someone says the Darwin Awards, when they talk about the Darwin Awards, they're talking a little bit about natural selection, right? Like that's what that is.
Like
Mhm.
that story from like a couple weeks ago that was like two dudes who put on Kevlar helmets and took turns shooting each other in the
No.
in the noggin with a shotgun, and one of them, it didn't go great for one of them, one of the shots, and that gentleman is now facing charges. It's like dudes just can't have any fun anymore.
Yeah, it's like just let us be, man. Let us
Like
like when have you not been with your boy and been like, let's put on a Kevlar helmet and shoot each other in the head back or
But that's the thing, like you had to think about how like they probably would put like armor and chainmail on back in the day and hit each other with try to stab each other through the chainmail with swords.
Gotcha.
Like those museums that have the soldier with like the gashes in their head. Those are probably just dudes being dudes.
Yeah.
My favorite
so
dude
stupid.
being dude.
We're
My
so
favorite
stupid.
Dude being dude moment that I've seen on the internet was same thing, a kid putting on a motorcycle helmet and then towing up and going head to head with a goat, and it was my favorite.
Nice.
Man, that's great.
And that was cute and adorable. And then it changed when he shot them in the head with a shotgun, but it was totally fine.
The goat shot him.
But I was like, this is good internet. I like this.
My turn.
All right, Chad.
That's enough. He just pulls it out of his wool. Wait, that's a sheep.
No, that's a sheep. Why is this? Well, maybe this goat is a fancy goat and he's just wearing some wool.
Fancy goat.
He was wearing the wool coat he made.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Guys, update.
A goat in sheep's clothing.
I did not win the $1.8 billion jackpot.
Damn.
Is that
someone
what it's
did,
up to?
though. Someone won it recently.
2 people just won it. It
Two
was not
people.
me. Not me. I
Did you
had
buy a ticket?
plans, guys. I had plans. I did. It made me realize it's so stupid that we all do it once it's that big. When I'm like,
Right.
I should be, if I'm going to play, I should play all the time because $2 million would also change my life significantly.
Yeah.
There's also this idea that like more people playing somehow reduces the odds, but it doesn't.
Nope,
because
not
that's
at all.
not how statistics and math works or something.
No.
I don't know. I haven't gotten to that subject yet.
But then
Rolls
there's
of the
like if
dice.
enough people get the numbers, then everyone shares it. Like that happens.
You know what's interesting is that
The odds of those numbers coming up remain the same, right?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
I guess because there was that one time when people used the numbers from Lost in the lottery and there was like 12 people that all won together.
yeah, but that still doesn't change your odds. Your odds are always going to be your odds because
Yeah.
it's so random.
That's why the lottery's so fucked up, man. Because it's a carrot that it's an impossible carrot to have.
Well, say that to the 2 people that just won like $8 million.
I know, but those people are probably awful and don't deserve it.
I said
So,
8
like,
million.
wait,
I
wait.
meant $800 million. I also saw.
800 million becomes like 500 million after
Well, I started
taxes or something.
reading the actual words because they're always like, okay, if you do the lump sum, let's say it's 1.8 and you won it, and the lump sum is like 800K or 800,000, 800 million. Jesus Christ! sorry.
Where you go? Find it.
It's still
800
early.
It's 800 million, right? And then it still says before taxes. So not only do you lump sum, that 800 from the lump sum, if you choose to go that, is also probably going to be halved because of taxes.
I've heard though the lump sum is the way to do it.
Well, especially on a prize that big, for sure.
I mean,
Yeah,
if you can
just-
get it.
That's what they give you the option, right? It's like you either get payments.
Yeah, over 30 years, which if you're taking 1.8 billion with payments over 30 years, and apparently the payments get bigger as you go. I mean, if you plan on living that long, it may not be that crazy of an idea.
I worry
what are the
about,
payments like? Like you get
I'm not sure.
$150,000 every.
Oh, it'd be way bigger than that at that number. Yeah.
So
Big-
500,000 or like 800,000.
Oh, you're up in the millies. for
10
sure.
million?
So you're getting millies a month.
Oh,
a
yeah.
month.
No, a year probably.
A year. Okay, so they pay you yearly.
That's what I'm guessing. Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyways, I had my 5 minutes of fleeting. Like, what would I do with it?
I
And
love
tell
those.
you what,
Dude, that's my favorite fantasy to have. I love it.
my
Yeah.
dreams are
Happiness
so minimal.
gooning.
They're so minimal when it comes. Like, I wasn't even contemplating what 1.8 billion actually is. I was like, man, I would pay off the $6,000 credit card. I would erase like the $500 that I owe my friend. Maybe I'd get a
Thank you.
house,
Thank you.
and then it stops.
Right. It
Right.
is. Yeah.
There's not even, I wasn't even like, I quit my job, like none of that stuff. Like, I guess I don't know how to dream about $1.8 billion.
I think about like
yeah.
how would it go? So you win it, you won it, right? And then we are texting you this morning and we're like,
Can
all
I
right,
ask?
let's do 8:30. And then do you tell us? And then do you give us money? Because I would probably give you guys a significant amount of
Oh,
money.
same.
Not just telling
If
you.
I were to have won it, immediate anxiety and terror, not even celebration.
I've
Like,
heard terror is the first emotion.
I
though.
wouldn't, I think California is a good state for this, but like anonymity, I would give up half the
Yeah.
money so the world doesn't know that I won.
And you can do that. You can do that.
Depends on the state.
But
Yeah.
California allows you to be
California
anonymous.
I think California is one. I could be wrong. But yeah, like, what the hell do I do? It's like lawyer, financial advisor, go. And then yeah, that actually is part of the dream, is like, how could I just disperse a lot of this to close friends and family, and then like not let people know that I'm doing that too.
Right. How do you do it anonymously too? Yeah, because like family and extended family and all that gets very complicated.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like you have to consider your family in there because they will find out, especially if you give some of your family something. Like if you gave your mom something, like your mom would not be able to not tell their sisters and brothers or
Right.
whatever, like in some way. And so that means you have to cover, like I've thought about this. Mike and I talked about this on DB once, and I can't remember exactly what I said, but it was something along the lines of disappearing for a year just to collect my thoughts. Like, what am I going to do with this? Like what, so, and then I would make this big list of all of the people that would get some, and then they would get that, and then they would never hear from me again.
So I would say that, but realistically, I think I would put the first thing I would do is go talk to a reputable money management
Yeah.
group, and then
Like
I would
Will
go
Smith's
here.
people.
Here's the people I want to take care of, and I don't want to have to do it. I want
And they
you
would
to
all
do it.
go, no, don't do that. You don't do that. You keep the money and you invest it. Don't do that. Don't do
Yeah,
that.
they're like, I
think
got
they
a
would.
friend who does real estate. I got a real estate guy, and I
They do it.
got an ETH guy. I got an Ethereum and a fucking Bitcoin.
Yeah, put it all on
guy.
Ethereum.
Doge, baby.
Can you put 2.7 million on Booger Coin for me?
Then you just hang up.
But I honestly think the smartest thing to do is to give the people in your life that you want to give it to, you give them an amount that will take care of them, and then you change your phone number, you change your address, you leave, and you never contact them again until the money is gone. Because what
So you
happens
get-
is you give people money, and the next thing you know, they are irresponsible with it because a percentage of these people are going to be irresponsible with it. It's just how it works. It's how human is. And then those people will come looking for more. They will ask you for more and they will want more and it'll be endless.
Well, and then you go, I spent it all, guys. It's gone.
Right. And then they go like, no, you didn't. And now you're a horrible person. And then it creates all these rifts and then it tears families apart.
I would help you out again, but I spent a lot of money on hiring a hitman in the event that anybody ever asked me for money again.
Dude, that's even better.
And then there's a little
hitman.
laser pointer like in Breaking Bad.
I thought you were going to say, I hired a hitman to hunt me so I could feel like I'm living again.
Yeah.
I'm on the run.
I hired
I
a
haven't
hitman.
felt joy since this ticket. These
I
numbers.
hired a hitman that will kill me if someone else asks me for money. And if I die, that money goes absolutely nowhere you will ever find it.
It's just a child with a gun next to you the whole time. I made it a kid because I thought it would be funny.
Yeah. I literally, even sitting here now, I'm like, what would you do? What's the thing that you would spoil yourself? I'd like, okay, maybe I'll go travel for a year, but like, I'm not like, I'd buy an F1 team or,
Okay, here's another hypothetical that came up because I'm rewatching Lost with my girlfriend, and there's an episode where someone has like $800,000, and they say, if you help me get this $800,000, you can keep 200,000. And so there's an opportunity to keep the entire 800,000, or you just take your 200,000 and you go on your way. But this is dirty money. This is like tied up in bad shit, and it's an amount of money that it would get the attention of the IRS and the government probably. Like, would you be able to take upwards of 800,000 dirty dollars and somehow
$30
remain okay from government? And like, could you handle that amount of money that is dirty, that someone might come looking for it and the government will be after you and you can go to prison?
Could I handle? No.
I am saying no also, but I think so many people are like,
Are you
fuck
asking,
yeah.
am I smart enough to be able to do that? No.
See, that's the other thing. It's like you have $800,000 in a duffel bag and you're like, I could fucking disappear. Could you do the motions of hiding yourself, disappearing yourself, like making
No,
yourself?
but if you're asking me, could I put that duffel bag like in a hole in the backyard, and then when I go grocery shopping, use cash every once in a while? Yeah, I could do that.
Maybe that's a good call, Joe. That makes sense. Yeah.
But wouldn't you be looking over your shoulders forever and worried about your family and worried about someone knowing you have it? And
I don't know how dirty this money is.
that's what I'm saying. Like that the whole paranoia of I could go to prison, I could be killed by mafiosos, my family could be killed right in front of me for even touching this. The most dangerous, horrible shit could come to me.
Yeah, I don't have the wherewithal for that right now.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's like, it's one of those things where it's like, I need this. I could use this. But also, it could kill me and my family, and it could be a really stupid, selfish idea.
Mentally, I have a hard time thinking it would be my money. I think that something in the back of my head would be like, it's still not mine.
Right.
It's like when people steal things. I think that's like fascinating. I hope to steal something one day because it blows my mind that people steal things. Or they go in like a store and they like grab things. And like I get it, it's harmless, but like
the porch theft. Like people just like rolling up and being like, oh, there's an Amazon package, and just blatantly
Dude.
And I get it's the
shit.
Socioeconomic people. They have, people are coming from different places, whatever.
Some of it is socioeconomic. Dude. Some of it is people as assholes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing is you can't really zero in on what exactly it is. It's either like someone who's down on their luck so bad that they need it, some drug thing, some whatever. Someone
I think it's like the thrill. Like I want to
that too.
I want to know what it feels like to shoplift like a candy bar or something.
You've never in your life? I definitely did that a couple times as a kid.
Really?
I can't remember.
I can't recall any time I ever
didn't feel great.
I think I talked about this on Table Talk once, but there was like this kid, I was like in like 2nd or 3rd grade, and this kid brought in this magic kit that like
Mm.
was so cool.
You
And
made
then
it disappear.
and I
Uh-huh.
tried to make it disappear, and I got like halfway out the door with it in my backpack, thinking,
Whoa.
this is awful. This is awful. I'm gonna go home with this, and my mom's gonna be like, "What the hell is that? We
Where'd you
didn't
get a
buy
magic kit, Steve?
that." Yeah, a magician gave it to me and said I need to become a magician, and so I went to that kid and I was like, "I tried to take your magic kit, buddy."
You tell me where it came from.
Hey, kid, why did you do a magic trick and put it in my backpack? That's weird. Here's your
I
magic-
should have done that. I should have been like, dude, you want to see a crazy magic trick? Open up my backpack. Whoa, there's your magic kit. How'd it get
Wait,
in
did
there?
you walk? You walked up to him and said, "Hey, kid, I tried to steal your magic kit."
I gave it back. I
But
can't
you said-
remember how or why,
Okay.
but I gave it back.
Found
Yeah,
this.
I might have just snuck it back into their bag or something.
That's so wow.
I can't
that
remember
was-
what I did, but it was such a
dude, that was an inflection point of your life. Like you could have
Yeah.
went left or right.
I
and you
know.
left, but then you doubled back and you went right.
Yeah,
You could be an incredible magician today.
I know. And instead I'm a coward.
Yep. And that's a totally different
A
career.
coward without conviction.
Yeah, you didn't make it very far on America's Got Talent.
No,
They
I
axed
didn't.
you real
And
quick.
you know what? And the kid who ended up stealing it anyway, that person is now the president of the United States.
Wow, you guys went to school together. That's crazy.
There's a magician that I think maybe Steve, we worked with at one point for one of the lip sync battle things. I don't know if you were,
Oh yeah.
but like, I forget, I'm blanking on his name. But
The guy
he
that
had-
would be at like VidCon and stuff
Yeah,
and would like
yeah.
show you tricks and you'd be like, I gotta go.
well, he's like a huge magician now in like
Wow.
Vegas. And but his house in Vegas, he like turned into, you should look it up, his content, Steve. You would love it. Cause
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah, I love magic. I love
he's
magic.
got this whole house where like he's made it so doors are like fake doors or
Oh,
like there's
that's
trap
cool.
doors
God
or like
damn
you can
Hmm.
fall into like this thing of like foam bricks and
That's
this
so
basements and-
fun. He just
One
made
door,
his dream
brick door.
house.
Yeah, it's an incredible. And when he has like, he goes through one door and there's an entire replica of a 90s Blockbuster store that then like leads into a
Whoa.
private like it's
What
so
the hell?
cool. So
He
I'm
went
jealous.
if I won a lot of money, I could see myself being like, I just want a house
Hiring a
with
hitman
secret
to
room.
kill that guy so you can live in his house.
Yeah.
So you
Go
can live
kill
in
the
the
Magic Man's
Blockbuster.
house.
But that's that thing where, like, if I had $1 billion, you wouldn't know, but there would be signs.
I love that
I
this
love
guy's
those.
just making the non-losing his mind version of the Winchester Mystery Mansion.
Right. It's more like the fun, like, not lost your mind version.
'Cause the
But I
ghosts,
think
ghosts are telling him to do it. Yeah.
a house with a secret room is basically would be up there on my list of
For
of-
sure.
Your own little speakeasy. That, yeah. Yeah.
I want a
that's-
movie
speakeasy.
theater. I want a movie theater that's comfy and
a slide, at least one slide.
a slide would be fun. A slide that goes down something that would be annoying to have to
Dude,
go up
you
and
have
down a whole
one
bunch of
point-
times.
You have $1.8 billion, Steve. You're going to make a slide that goes up.
Oh, whoa, an upslide? Well, not much. What's upslide with you, dog? Well, there would be an upslide. Dude, fucking, I bet fucking like Mark Zuckerberg has an upslide.
That's the
Did you
new
get-
test of true
He's
wealth.
so rich, he's got a slide that goes up at
An
the same
upslide.
speed it goes down.
Did you guys see the cruise ship icon of the seas? I think it was where it has a water slide and the panel broke on it.
No.
Wait, a panel like a panel that you could fall through?
Yeah,
Oh,
Like on a water slide.
No.
you know when you're on a water slide and you're like, man, there's one thing that would not go well.
I've
Here,
never been on a
one of
water
these
slide in my
panels.
life.
Hang on.
Is that true? Have you
Yeah,
never been on a water
Ever
slide?
in my life.
Whoa, $1.8 billion, dude. First water slide, rent a whole park. Wow.
I mean, because I have that fear of getting stuck.
Well, you're
Can
not.
they play this? You want us to play this? too?
Yes, please.
Anyone can get stuck in a water slide, Joe.
That's my favorite motivational quote that is up on, like, I get at Hobby Lobby on a piece of wood.
I texted you, Steve.
Can you put it in here in the Zoom?
Anybody
Mm-hmm.
gets
Put it
stuck
here in
on
the
a
Zoom
water
chat.
slide.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget to live, laugh, love.
How dare you, Joe? You've never seen people get caught in a water slide?
I worked at a water park. It's rare and no, close to never.
Yeah, for sure. For sure it's rare and close to never, but you know how fears work.
Yeah, I
There's
get it.
no rhyme or reason. It just kind of, it's just a fear.
That's why when I go down a water slide, all I experience is just like self-criticism and doubt the whole way down.
Okay,
Not
let's
good
pull.
enough. You're not good
Truly
enough. You're
scary
not good
thing.
enough. You're not good enough.
All right, hang on. Let me cue this up.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay, here we go.
Also caught on camera, a scary incident. This is
Oh,
on
no,
board
no,
a
no,
Royal
no,
Caribbean
no,
cruise ship
no.
known as the Icon of the Seas.
Oh, oh,
Glass
oh.
broke on one of the water slides on that ship, sending water rushing down to those
Shit.
on board. We know at least one person was hurt here.
Look at all those free cruises leaking out of that slide.
Wait, they're also on a cruise. This newscast. Look at the water in the behind them.
Whoa, oh my God, they're overboard.
Walter.
They do
Help
have
'em.
actually.
Moments caught
That's
on
a
camera
pretty-
after a
oh my
Royal
gosh, did you
Caribbean
see
cruise
somebody
line
fall out?
passenger was injured while taking a thrill
A
ride.
pastor?
The frightening bolt
There is
water
no
slide.
God.
The glass panel cracked
Oh.
and water began gushing through the hole that was left in its wake.
Would be, I mean,
Luckily, the passenger didn't fall through, but the extent of their injuries is still unknown as of
Yeah,
The
that
extent of their injuries is unknown because a lawyer was like, "Don't say shit."
yep.
You are broken. You can't
We
say
could-
shit.
You can hear the lawyer just tapping the calculator the whole time.
Tapping the water slide.
Let's
Don't
see
get out.
if
Don't
we
get out.
don't say shit plus keep your
Yeah.
fucking mouth shut equals millions.
You're about to have your own water slide.
At least a year's worth of free cruises. At least.
Yeah.
I've yet to. There's not so many few good cruise stories come back from a cruise.
Dude, that's the thing. And look, I know that you don't hear about all the flights that land successfully. You hear about the ones where there was terrible turbulence or they crash or whatever. And I know what news is. We worked at a reputable news source
The most
company for
Yes,
a very
we
long time.
did. Checks and balances.
Absolutely. We understand. We know how the sausage is made, and so we know
boobs in the thumbnail.
we
Mhm.
know boobs in the thumbnail means hundreds of thousands of views. But all I read about is the horrible shit that can and does happen on cruise ships, and it makes me. I've also never been on a cruise in my whole life.
No, Elliot's super pro. Super pro.
I know. I know a lot of people who are pro cruise for sure.
I think you gotta go. I mean, they're obviously I think you have to be aware of the fact that you're surrounded by maybe people that you wouldn't want to be surrounded by. So it's very important for you to choose a particular cruise line that doesn't have people around you that you don't want to be around. And then in addition to that, there's obviously environmental drawbacks. The food
Elliot's
often isn't very
Perfect
good.
cruise is a
It's-
rowboat.
Yeah, so it's just
With a bar
alone on
on
a
it.
lifeboat. One of the lifeboats.
And you're gonna get sick. Like you're getting something.
Well,
Whether-
that's the thing. The sickness part fucking terrifies me,
And Poop Cruise
dude.
did not do any
I
favors.
can't watch it. I cannot watch
It's
it.
pretty
I
great.
mean, maybe I'll watch it just to watch it, but I know it sounds like a fucking nightmare.
The best part was when someone was like, it got so bad and they couldn't go to their rooms because the AC was shut down and everything stunk like feces. And then this one person was like, there were people just having sex beside us the entire people they're like, I guess making the most of their honeymoon, I guess.
Oh.
And I
This
was
is what it
"That
was
just
like on the
sounds-
Titanic,
the
also.
bot-
but,
yeah.
but because there was nothing else to do but have sex.
That's why the captain stayed on the ship because he was
Yeah, he
having
did. It's too much fun. He's going down,
Dude, that's fucking crazy. Poop Cruise is crazy.
Well, you're either getting the poopies, you're getting COVID, you're getting the flu, you're
The
getting
poopies, the pukies.
Mm-hmm.
The poopukies. The poopukies?
However,
You guys seen Royal Caribbean's new ship? It's called the Poopukies. Poopuki of the Sea.
no, that's my favorite Toll House cookie.
Poopukies.
Gross.
But I don't know, man. I don't know about cruises. I guess I just, it's the whole thing about I know it's fun, and I've had Matt Robb come back and tell me dude, the food stuff alone, it's like you're in a fucking hedonistic fucking like palace.
And if you like gambling,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I hear the show, like if you're on the right place, like the right ships, some of the live entertainment's amazing.
Live entertainment's really good.
I was like, I remember thinking like we could be live entertainment cruise ship comedians and do a variety show on a cruise ship and probably make like not bad money and enough to, and then you're on a cruise ship, but then the chances of you going through the worst shit cruise ships could go through goes up a lot.
They when I was in Edinburgh, I saw this show, stand-up show from a guy who I'm blanking on his name, otherwise I would say, but he's this a gay man, and he was talking about how he was a cruise ship dancer and how those entertainers on the cruise ship are also responsible for like if there is an emergency situation. And
Oh, to
so
help people and stuff. Yeah.
he had this whole story about how they like he was like, just so you know, if anything goes wrong on a cruise, I'm the one that's going to save you. Like, we shouldn't be the ones saving people. You don't
Anyway,
want
here-
like 6 gay dancers like responsible for 10,000 people. And he was talking about the training session of like the firefighters, like training them, and they're just like ogling the firefighter.
Oh yeah, like getting
That's
trained by
But that
hot
is-
firefighter dudes.
when you go on a cruise ship and you do like your muster station, which is like the legal part to make sure that you are aware that you're a passenger on a ship, it is always the entertainment folks that look like the most polished, whitest American people, and
Yeah.
then you see them the next day in like Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
the musical, not the war zone.
Right.
I told you guys about the story of when I realized I wasn't a man because of a gaggle of firemen, right?
Yeah, firemen are fucking superhumans. Those are
Dude.
real superheroes.
Well, nothing was more demasculating than when Heather had an incident one night. Her heart went, she fell back, hit her head on the door. Like, I was like, oh my God, this girl's gone. I don't know what to do. So I swiftly called 911. Ambulance came and everything. And just like the sexiest,
Yeah,
just
Hottest men came into your
men
home.
just bust through my door. They're all a good 1.5 feet taller than me, a good
Oh man.
shoulders, a good like probably 1.5 feet wider. Just beautiful dudes come in and they go, stand over there, sir. And I had to stand with my kids watching 5 Adonises hen to Heather, make
It
sure
was a
she
dream
looked
come
good.
true for her.
You
It
got-
totally was.
you got
I-
fire cucked, dude.
Dude, I got fire cut so hard. Their hoses were spraying everywhere.
The fireman picked you up like a toy and put you over here.
Yeah, dude, that's what it felt like. And I'm just going like,
there. She's in the other room.
and it's not just them being capable and looking great and like again picking me up and moving me, just me not being able to do anything in
Yeah.
that situation, just going like, I don't know what to do. She need help. Can you help her, beautiful man? Can you go
Yeah,
help
but could
her?
they do a comic? Could they lead a very funny comedy sports
They
night on
asked for
a comedy
suggestion.
night?
They asked for a
Acting.
suggestion of a location.
Yes, and
And I did. The scene that they did had a beginning, a middle, and an end. They were supporting each other the whole time while supporting Heather. It was crazy. They had
Yeah.
callbacks the whole time. I bought the season pass.
did they ask you guys for donations and pass that around a bucket to you and the kids?
Dude, yeah, I love that like no one has anything bad to say about firemen. Like firemen are like kind of universally like beloved folks because you know the sacrifice it takes to even be a fireman, first of all, and then second of all, they're jumping into fires to save people.
Literally was talking about this with my brother yesterday, the one that jumped off a bridge, and
Yeah.
he
So you were talking to his ghost.
so as some may know, and you guys know, my brother is a cop up in the Seattle area, and you know, we know we live in a time where policemen are loved or not loved pretty hard. There's a pretty
Yeah.
hard split there. And then we started talking about firemen because he's like, Joe, the world is crazy right now. We've had 2 like targeted attacks on firemen, and I go, that's the indicator species of how fucked we are as a society right
What's
now.
up with why? What was it?
Who's
What was
targeting firemen?
why
like,
was it?
Besides
Did you
fire.
Right.
Besides
Yeah,
fire,
big fire.
fire
Big
with
fire.
a gun, you know. But like, and those aren't the other stories. There's a story a couple months back of another fireman being targeted in a different state, and it's just like that's if like you said, Steve, like what is your problem with a
There
fireman?
could it's got to be some kind of like deflection,
Sure,
jealousy.
there's well, just anger in the way that the current state of the world is, but it's like that just shows how far we've gone in the current moment. Is this
You
like
didn't when they showed up to help with Heather, you didn't have a little sense of like, I want to kill you. I want to attack these guys.
These
fucking
hot
stupid
men touching
people?
my wife
Were
need to
they
die.
were they attacked because they're firefighters, or were they attacked and they happened to be
Well, I
firefighters?
think they were targeted attacks. Yeah.
That's
Whoa.
crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's not surprising because there's all kinds of fucking ridiculous shit out there.
There also are a lot of pro fire people out there.
Okay. Okay. Have you guys been continuing to watch the Alien show?
I haven't started it yet. I need to.
I think I'm up to date on it. Yeah.
I haven't watched episode 5, which I hear is an incredible episode and kind of brings you back a little bit, but I kind of feel checked out. I'm gonna watch it,
Whoa.
but I feel checked out.
Nothing's really grabbing me right now at the moment. I tried watching Peacemaker. I got like one episode in, and we haven't been able to like muster
second
the
season?
I
or
don't
the
think
first
it's for me.
Second.
I don't think it's for me.
You don't like Peacemaker? The first
never
season was
watched
so
it.
good.
I never watched it.
It's so
Yeah.
fun. It's so
I
good.
mean, but you've seen The Boys, right?
I would
Is it-
contend they're different.
But like similar in the like cheeky superheroes, adult saying fuck and stuff kind of way.
I would say Peacemaker is more of a comedy. It's fun.
Hmm.
I don't consider The Boys a comedy.
Yeah,
But I do
it's
think
a dark
Jack
comedy.
Quaid, Jack Quaid is a darling.
He's charming as fuck.
I love the boy.
He's good.
Oh, go ahead, Alec. Go
We
ahead.
started watching last night. I forget what it's called, but it's that Ruby Frank documentary on Netflix about the YouTuber, the Mormon YouTuber who like ended up.
Oh yeah, that's not a fun watch.
I don't know that, but it ended up is probably since you paused, sounds like something real horrible. Probably.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Anyway.
how's that going?
It makes you not want to be a part of that world.
Yeah, it does. And also the vacancy in these people's eyes. I don't know what's going on over in Salt Lake, but man, well, I do know. That's weird. It's a weird group of people. It's not a group of people you don't want to be on a cruise with, I'll tell you that.
Well, stop taking the Salt Lake cruise. It's that you don't.
I know. Well, it's just so beautiful out there.
Hey, I saw Toxic Avenger.
Yay, nay.
I'd say something in between.
Okay, I think that's fine for something that was a cult classic from long ago.
Yeah, it kind of like falls in line with the trauma vibes and style and weirdness and like what the fuckness.
I think that's all you can ask for from that.
But it's also like barely a movie.
Is that Peter Dinklage in the
Peter
titular?
Dinklage.
Wait,
and-
is this a size joke, Steve? That's not fair, dude.
Yeah,
It's
It's
that's
Peter
really Uncle
Dinklage,
D.
and by the way, Peter Dinklage is not in the prosthetics.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
heard it's just his voice.
It's just his voice, which I thought was a little bit of a cop out. But then I learned that it's like, I know it's garbage to have to sit in a makeup chair for 4 hours or whatever.
We watched him in this new show called Dexter Resurrection.
Oh, I'm hearing
And-
good things.
Yeah, it really is like I was trying to like get Grace into Dexter, but I went through this arc of like maybe this show's horrible. And then
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it is. And like that's the point. And like this Dexter Resurrection season is like they're so aware of how ridiculous this show is that it's like every actor, like Uma Thurman's character is one of the maybe most unintentionally funny performances I've ever seen.
And it's unintentional.
I'm assuming there's no way it could be. And she's just, I don't know what she's trying to do the entire time. And it is worth checking out just for her because like, what is your deal? And then Peter Dinklage is fantastic. And it's got Des Malchian. It's got like,
Oh,
the
cool.
worst is Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah.
He shows up wearing one of the worst wigs I've ever seen in my life. It is, you gotta check it out. It is like,
it feels like you're talking about an American Horror Story season with this
Yeah.
cast.
What it sounds like. Did you see who Des Malchian is playing in the Street Fighter movie?
Oh yeah.
Polka Dot Man.
He is M. Bison. He's like the main bad guy.
Which is good because
Yeah.
he has that kind of like look,
yeah.
but he better get jacked.
Better get jacked.
And fucking Eric Andre's in it. They're just leaning into comedians doing like a
It's a
kind of
weird ass cast. I'm like,
it's a weird cast.
I don't have a lot of hope for it, but I'm hoping it's fun.
Dude, when those fucking brothers, the guys that made Talk to Me and Bring Her
Yeah.
Back, those
Yeah.
guys were meant to do a Street Fighter movie.
That would have been insane. They're so
I
good at that
wanted
stuff.
that so bad.
You've seen their online content, right?
I haven't, no.
Oh my God, Steve, go watch the Raka Raka, I believe is what their YouTube channel was.
Okay.
They were making next level, like massive action movie stunt videos.
Oh shit. Yeah. I knew about that, but I just haven't seen
But
any
they're
of it.
bonkers. Go watch some of
Yeah.
it. Yeah, you would, and you'll really be disappointed that they're not doing the movie.
I watched the one the director that did Together, that Dave Franco
Yeah.
movie.
The movie that they stole from the other people.
Yeah, but you know what's interesting is they squashed that rumor, but then like a new one started about another thing that's like really credible, it feels like. So I get all these
But they're
weird
so,
vibes about
nah,
that.
dude, they're so pretty though. They can do what they want.
They are so pretty, but the director of that movie was also a YouTube like creator. Did you know that?
Mhm.
And
Did you know? Oh, go ahead.
well, they did that video. Do you remember that video where there's like a guy shooting people with like the bullets are dogs and like cats
No,
and
but that
stuff?
sounds wonderful.
Yeah, that was really good and fun. It's like very like Corridor Digital, Mike Diva kind of
Mm.
like cross section.
Did you see that Dropout had a cast member get cast on SNL?
Whoa, I guess that was a matter of time, huh?
Yeah, five new cast members. I'm gonna see if you guys knew any of them, but he would be the one that you might. And then the Please Don't Destroy guys, they disbanded, and one of them is now an official cast member.
So disbanded means that they no longer make content together,
Disbanded on the show,
or
I
they were
think.
just forced to not be working
I don't know if
together.
they're for. I don't know what the story is, but they're not making shorts for the show. I think they're still a group. One of them left the show. One's a writer, and then the redhead got moved up to cast member status.
How do we
Or
do
Michael.
something on Dropout TV?
We have to ask our audience to
To
do it
bother
for us.
them. Okay.
Yeah, that's the only way, right? Because like we
I feel like
would
it's a
fit in.
nepotism kind of thing and who you know kind of thing. Like not nepotism specifically, but it feels like you got to be good pals
I
with
know they do.
folks
They
over there.
do. They do auditions as well. I think 2 years ago, right before I went to React, and I was like, I need a job. I got a little. Hey, do you want to audition for this? But I couldn't do it because of timing.
Hmm.
I think you guys just also need to show interest. I don't know if it's a. I don't know if it's like a
Hmm.
door you need to break down.
Feels like
Uh,
we
I-
would
This
could kill
podcast
something
probably
over
needs to be
there.
about 10 times bigger, maybe as well.
I don't know that
That's
this would be
other
the
thing.
selling point. I think
Oh.
our selling point is our general sex appeal, and I think
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what we bring to the table.
Right.
Mhm.
And our charismatic presence.
They're
Just-
killing it. I love what they're doing over there. I think they've nailed they're the current perfect example of how to internet, in my opinion. Critical Role was kind of first, and now them, and now they're even flirting. Smosh is in that world a little bit now.
Mhm.
They're in a heyday. They're having a great time.
Does it still matters even with stuff like that? What kind of following you have and how popular you are?
I don't know. Hard to say. I don't work.
That grosses me out.
I don't know if
little
that's
bit.
it, because I think they cast very capable people. I've never watched their show and been like, oh, they're throwing this person on because of the numbers. They're always using people that are in tune and in line with their comedy, and I think the world that they're building over there.
Yeah. And
Every
then
once in a while, I
everyone
get,
they
like-
have over there is funny. Like
But-
that whole and getting poaching to SNL makes total sense.
Brennan is one of the craziest brains on the internet, and makes me feel like I could never do internet again because he's so good.
Yeah.
I think it's just
But
reps. He's got a lot of reps right now.
they also they've kind of like broken through in, like, they're not mainstream, but they're becoming a little bit more mainstream, at least on the comedy underground tip, because Pete Holmes has been on the show. I think Wayne
Mhm.
Brady's been on the show.
That's cool.
They're getting really fun guests, and I think they're just doing it right over there. Mhm.
Good for them. And it's just the College Humor guys that just never stopped. Like,
Well, the guy
Making
bought
shit, right?
yeah, so the dude Sam, he bought College Humor at its lowest, and he's built it back up as Dropout.
that's cool.
Yeah, it's really
Just
Good
gonna
dope.
for
keep
them.
doing political humor because the bar is so much lower when you make jokes about politics.
Dude. Oh, I watched South Park, the third episode,
I haven't
and
watched the third one yet, but
there's
it's
just
so
a
good.
moment when the JD Vance character runs in, but the head that they're using for him and the voice that they're using for him makes me so happy.
It
It's
is. It's
so
literally
funny.
just like Hervé Villechaize or something, right? Like from
It's so funny.
from Fantasy
Uh,
Island. Like, like they're having a good.
they've
Those
taken
boys have a good time.
they've taken the big head meme, but then they made it like they even photoshopped it smaller, so it's still the same
Yeah.
eyes. Oh my
I
god!
wish it was like that fucking ridiculous curly haired thing. Like, what
Oh,
I
is
know.
that? Like,
I
what even
love that.
is
I
that?
love that
I
thing.
love it so much.
And
Because it's
honestly, it is not outstayed its welcome.
not at all. And
oh,
one
man.
day it'll be cringe to laugh at that, but right now it's so funny and I love
Shut
it.
your mouth. You
I
shut
want
your
to
dirty.
do one more JD Vance video on my Instagram,
You
but it's with
must.
like the curls. I got to figure out a way to get like
Oh, Elliot, what if you do that for Halloween?
I want to remake that clip from Quantum Leap where I opened the mirror. And
The clip.
The only clip that anybody ever talks
The
about when it comes to
only-
Quantum Leap.
I watched that full episode once, and it's a wild ride.
I'll go, am I Republican?
Dude, Elliot,
That's pretty
you
good.
have to make that.
Oh, very funny.
How do you make a yeah, I actually do like that. We'll see.
All
All
right,
right,
well,
I gotta go do birthday stuff for my kid. But before I go, I bought Silk Song immediately, the follow up to Hollow Knight,
dude.
and I've played an embarrassing amount of it. I think I'm almost done. Okay, bye.
So
Wow,
wait, hold
that's
on,
cool.
hold on. Joe, you're so good at video games, and it annoys me.
Oh,
And I know, so
I'm
you're
not
almost,
switched right
but
now.
but you're almost done for real. But are you finding it
I've
very difficult, or it's just
I have I think there's the learning curve on this game is not as steep, so I think the first half of the game is pretty swift if you're good at a game like Hollow Knight, and then it's getting harder now. I'm starting to get to the bosses that are tough.
so I tried playing the first Hollow Knight way back in the day and had to give up because I considered snapping my Nintendo Switch in half at
It is
one
one of
point.
the best gaming experiences ever.
Well, so because of Silk Song, I decided to jump back in and start a new save game, like a new run through,
Mhm.
and it's just fucking infuriatingly challenging. Like it is a very challenging game. It's like Cuphead hard
Yeah,
for no
but it's
reason.
so beautiful. I've never seen
For
like
sure.
world building like it. It's awesome. I love it so much.
Yeah, it's definitely worth playing and it's gorgeous. And the fact that it's fucking $20, a brand new game is $20. Hallelujah.
That's right.
We're eating good right now, boys.
Yeah, I can almost buy food.
All right, bye guys.
Bye everybody.